हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। विभावरीशेष आलोक प्रवेश निद्रा छाड़ी उठो जीवा। बोलो हरि हरि मुकुंद मुरारी, राम कृष्ण हय ग्रीवा। नृसिंह वामन श्रीमधुसूदन, ब्रजेन्द्र नंदन श्यामा। पूतन घातन कैठव सातन, जय दाशरथि राम। यशोदा दुलाल गोविंद गोपाल, वृंदावन पुरंदरा। गोपी प्रिया जन राधिका रमन, भुवन सुंदर भार। रावणंतकर मकन तस्कर, गोपी जन वस्त्रहारी। ब्रजराधल गोपी वृंदापाल, चित्तहरि वंशीधारी। गोपा वृंदापाल योगींद्र वंदन, श्रीनंदन ब्रज जन भय। नवीन नीरध रूप मोहन विहार। मोहन यशोदानंदन कंस निसूदन, निकुंज रास विलासी। कदम्ब कानन रास परा, वृंदावी रास परा। वृंदा आनंदवर्धन प्रेमानिकेतन उलशराजोजक काम गोपांगना घन चित्त विनोदन समस्त गुण गण धाम गोपांगना घन चित्त विनोदन समस्त गुण गण धाम गोपांगना घन चित्त विनोदन समस्त गुण गण धाम यमुना जीवन केली परायण मानस चंद्र चकोरा नाम सुधारस गावो कृष्ण जस राखो वचन मन मोरा हरि नाम सुधारस गावो कृष्ण जस राखो वचन मन मोरा राखो वचन मन मोरा हरि नाम सुधारस गावो कृष्ण जस राखो वचन मन मोरा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय राधे श्याम राधे श्याम राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम जय वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम जय गौरनिताय पतित पावन गौरनिताय जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव सुभद्रमाय जय सुदर्शना जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। We'll read translation.
Come to an end and the light of dawn is entering. O Jiva, soul, arise and give up your sleep. Chant the holy names of the Lord Hari, who is the giver of liberation, the enemy of Mura demon, the supreme enjoyer, the all-attractive one, and the horse-headed incarnation, Hayagriva.
Lord Hari incarnated as the half-man, half-lion Narsimha. He appeared as a dwarf Brahmana named Upendra and is the killer of the Madhu demon. He is the beloved son of King of Raja, Nand Maharaj, and is blackish in complexion. He is the slayer of the Putana witch and the destroyer of the demon, Kaitaba. All glories to Lord Hari, who appeared as Lord Ram, the son of King Dashrath.
He is the darling of Yashoda, the giver of pleasure to the cows, land and spiritual senses, and the protector of the cows is the lord of the Vrindavan forest. The gopis beloved, the lover of and the most beautiful personality in all the worlds.
As Ramachandra, he brought about the end of the demoniac king Ravana. As Krishna, he stole the older gopis' butter. He stole the younger gopis' clothes while they were bathing in the Yamuna. He is a coward boy of Raja and the protector of the coward boys. He steals the hearts of all and always holds a flute.
Lord Krishna is worshipped by the best of yogis and is the son of Nanda. He removes all the fears of the inhabitants of Braja. He is the color of a fresh rain cloud and his form is enchanting. When he wanders about, playing his flute, he looks very charming.
He is the son of Yasoda and the killer of King Kamsa. And he sports in the Ras dance among the groves of Braja. Krishna engages in this Ras dance underneath the Kadamba trees, and he resides in the forest of Vrindavana.
He increases the ecstasy of his devotees. He is the reservoir of all love and is the transcendental Cupid who uses his flowered arrows to increase the loving desires of the gopis. He is the pleasure of the gopis' hearts and the abode of all wonderful qualities.
Lord Krishna is the life of the river Yamuna. He is always observed in the harmless pastimes, and he is the moon of the gopis' minds, which are like the corobad birds that subsist only upon moonlight. O mind, obey this word of mine and sing the glories of Sri Krishna in the form of these holy names, which are full of nectarian mellows.
हरि बोल। वृंदावन धाम की, कृष्ण बलराम की, राधा श्याम सुंदर की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवा। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवा। ओम ते वासुदेवा। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रहे. So welcome you all for today's morning Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So we are reading from Canto 2. The title is The Cosmic Manifestation. In chapter 5, entitled The Cause of All Causes. Text 40, 41, and we are reading 42 also. So, and we are ending this 5th chapter of the 2nd canto. So please repeat. Tat kathyam chatalam kliptam ऊरुभ्यां वितलं विभोः जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धं जङ्घाभ्यां तु तलातलं महातलं तु गुल्फाभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां रसातलम् पातालं पादतलत इति लोकमयः पुमान् तत्कठ्यां चातलं क्लिप्तम् ऊरुभ्यां वितलं विभोः जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धम् जङ्घाभ्यां तु तलातलम् महातलं तु गुल्फाभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां रसातलम् पातालं पादतलत इति लोकमयः पुमान् तत्कट्यां चातलं क्लिप्तम् ऊरुभ्यां वितलं विभोः जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धं जङ्घाभ्यां तु तलातलम् महातलं तु गुल्फाभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां रसातलम् पातालं पादतलत इति लोकमयः पुमान्. Please repeat. तत्कट्यां चातलं क्लिप्तम् ऊरुभ्यां वितलं विभोः जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धं जङ्घाभ्यां तु तलातलम् महातलं तु गुल्फाभ्यां प्रबधाभ्यां रसातलम् पातालं पादतलत इति लोकमयः पुमान्.
तत्कट्यां कटलं क्लिप्तं
तत्कट्यां चातलं क्लिप्तम्
उरुभ्यं वितलं विभो
ऊरुभ्यां वितलं विभो
जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धं
जानुभ्यां सुतलं शुद्धं Janghabhyam.
Janghabhyam tu talatalam.
Janghabhyam tu talatalam.
Mahatalam tu gulfabhyam.
Mahatalam tu gulfabhyam.
Prapadhabhyam rasa.
Prapadabhyam rasatalam.
Patalam padatalata.
Patalam padatalata.
Iti lokamaya puman.
Iti lokamaya puman. Mataji, we'll read translation. Word to word meaning, translation and purport. Tatkatyam chatalam kliptam Purubhyam vitalam vibhoho Janubhyam sutalam shuddham Janghabhyam tu talatalam Mahatalam tu gulfabhyam Prapadabhyam rasatalam Patalam padatalata Iti lokamaya puman. What word meaning? Tat, in his, katyam, waste, cha, also, atalam, the first planetary system below the earth, kliptam, situated, urubhyam, on the thighs, vitalam, the secondary planetary system below, vibhoho, of the Lord, janubhyam, on the ankles, sutalam, the third planetary system below, shuddham, purified, janghabhyam, on the joints, tu, but, talatalam, the fourth planetary system below, mahatalam, the fifth planetary system below, tu, but, gulfabhyam, situated on the calves, prapadabhyam, on the upper or front portion of the feet, rasatalam, the sixth planetary of system below, patalam, the seventh planetary system below, padatalataha, on the bottom are soles of the feet, iti, thus, lokamayaha, full of planetary systems, puman, the Lord. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. My dear son Narada, know from me that there are 7 lower planetary systems out of the total 14. The first planetary system, known as Atala, is situated on the west. The second, Vitala, is situated on the thighs. The third, Sutala, on the knees. The fourth, Talatala, on the shanks. The fifth, Mahatala, on the ankles. The sixth, Rasatala, on the upper portion of the feet. And the seventh, Patala, on the soles of the feet. Thus, the Virat form of the Lord is full of all planetary systems. Purport. Modern enterprises, the astronauts who travel in space, may take information from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that in space there are 14 divisions of planetary systems. The situation is calculated from the earthly planetary system, which is called Bhurloka. Above Bhurloka is Bhuvarloka, and the topmost planetary system is called Satyaloka. These are the upper 7 lokas or planetary systems. And similarly, there are 7 lower planetary systems known as Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala and Patala Lokas. All these planetary systems are scattered over the complete universe, which occupies an area of 2 billion times 2 billion square miles. The modern astronauts can travel only a few thousand miles away from the Earth, and therefore their attempt to travel in the sky is something like child's play on the shore of an expansive ocean. The moon is situated in the third status of the upper planetary system. And in the fifth canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, we shall be able to know the distant situation of the various planets scattered over the vast material sky. There are innumerable universes beyond the one in which we are put. And all these material universes cover only an insignificant portion of the spiritual sky, which is described above as Sanatana Brahmaloka. The Supreme Lord very kindly invites the intelligent human beings to return home back to Godhead in the following verse of Bhagavad Gita 8.16. Abrahma bhuvanalokha punaravartino arjuna mam upetyetu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Being from Satyaloka, the topmost planet of the universe, situated just below the eternal Brahmaloka, as described above, all the planets are material, and one's situation in any of the many material planets is still subject to the laws of material nature, namely birth, death, old age, and disease. But one can get complete liberation from all the above mentioned material pangs when one enters into the eternal Brahmaloka, Sanatana atmosphere, the kingdom of God. Therefore, liberation, as contemplated by the speculative philosophers and the mystics, is possible only when one becomes a devotee of the Lord. Anyone who is not a devotee cannot enter into the kingdom of God. Only by attainment of a service attitude in the transcendental position can one enter into the kingdom of God. Therefore, the speculative philosophers as well as the mystics must first of all be attracted to the devotional cult before they can factually attain liberation. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramaya Sudarshan ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nithai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki. So, we'll read about text 42 also, then we can end here. Text 42. Bhurloka kalpitha padbhyam bhuvarlokosya nabhitaha swarlokha kalpito murdhna iti valoka kalpana. Word meaning and translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Bhurlokaha, the entire planetary system, from Patala to the earthly planetary system. Kalpitaha, imagined. Padbhyam, situated on the legs. Bhuvarlokaha, the Bhuvarloka planetary system. Asya, of the universal form of the Lord. Nabhitaha, out of the navel abdomen. Swarlokaha, the higher planetary system, beginning with the heavenly planets. Kalpitaha, imagined. Murdhna, from the chest to the head. Iti, thus. Va, either. Loka, the planetary systems. Kalpana, imagination. Translation. Others may divide the whole planetary system into three divisions, namely the lower planetary systems on the legs up to the earth, the middle planetary systems on the navel, and the upper planetary systems, Swarloka, from the chest to the head of the Supreme Personality. Purport. The three divisions of the complete planetary systems are here mentioned. 14 are imagined by others, and that is also explained. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the second canto, 5th chapter of Srimad-Bhāgavatam, entitled The Cause of All Causes. Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kankshana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So first of all, I am seeking blessing from all the Vaishnava devotees. So then I can speak about this transcendental topic, whatever I heard. So please bless me. Hare Krishna. So here we are seeing from second canto, 5th chapter. So Pariksit Maharaj very eager to know about this creation, the manifestation of this material world. And he asked to Sukadeva Goswami. And Sukadeva Goswami also started explaining about the manifestation of this material world. So and then, so even while explaining him, like Sukadeva Goswami started telling about Narada Muni. Actually, Narada Muni also same as it is, how Pariksit Maharaj inquired. So Narada Muni also inquired about this material world from Lord Brahma. So we have seen that Lord Brahma, actually, he born from the lotus, from the Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. So when he born, so then he just want to know about his duty, and he don't know how to create this this material universe. And then he came down from the lotus and he went to the water, Garbhodakashaya ocean. So then he is searching. So he is searching for that deeply. He want to know about this, how to create this material world, and he is searching, but he couldn't find anyone. But so he heard, what is that? Ta and Pa. So he heard Tapa. So the transcendental vibration, when he heard and he searched who is actually speaking. So and there is no one is there in that water. And then he thought like, okay, so I can go and meditate. So and then he went to again his lotus and he started meditate. So and then after 1000 celestial year, so Lord Vishnu himself appeared in front of Lord Brahma. So even Lord Vishnu took him to his transcendental abode, Vaikuntha planet. So and then, so we're there actually in the Vaikuntha planet, what Brahma is seeing there? So he's seeing that everyone is four-handed form with effulgence. So as it is like a Lord Vishnu. And they are endowed with lotus eyes. And they are weared yellow cloths. And they actually have that ornaments, very beautiful ornaments. And they are actually flying. Even yesterday Sarvapriya Prabhu also explained about Vaikuntha planet. So everyone has their individual golden airplane. So the golden airplane they're flying in the Vaikuntha planet. Everyone has individual, not only group of people. So even in the material world, we see that in one airplane, how many people will go? Minimum to 150 or 200, maximum 500 people. But in the spiritual world, in the Vaikuntha planet, everyone has his golden airplane. And they are flying with their concerts, beautiful wives. And there is actually goddess of fortune, Lakshmi also is there. And she is serving to the Supreme Lord. So even engaging in his service, so she sang transcendental songs. So and she is actually glorifying the Supreme Lord. So and then after that, so we saw that like Brahma also is there and he's seeing that. And Vishnu, he is saying that, so by your penance, austerity, I am very pleased. So whatever you want, you ask me, because I am the giver of benedictions. So even what is the name of that form? Mukunda. So Mukunda is the name of the Lord, one who give all benedictions. So when Lord Vishnu asked him to Brahma, and Brahma is saying like, so you created this manifestation, this world, like material world. Even you are not into material, you are the eternal. So you created this material world. So I want to know how to, I want to learn how you created this. And even I know that I want to create more living beings. Even so many varieties of living beings I need to create. So for that I want to learn this. So please teach me that. So and then so even after that Lord Vishnu also said, so he said like, okay, so even I am telling that very like secret. So even what we say, it's the guhyam, topmost secret. So even in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said to Arjuna also. What is that sloka? Yes. So like that, so Vishnu is telling to Brahma, Lord Brahma. So and then Lord Brahma also learned from the Lord Vishnu, and he started creating secondary planetary system, like secondary manifestation. The primary manifestation has created by the Supreme Lord. So and then after that Narada Muni, so he came and he has confusion. He asked some questions. So what are that questions? We see. So please, so Narada Muni asked the question, please tell me actually, so what is about the soul? What is the super soul? And is there someone is guiding you? Or you only created? You are the creator of this manifestation, or is someone is guiding you? So please tell me, and I want to know about this. So when he asked about this, Lord Brahma started speaking about the Virata Rupa. So the universal form of the Lord. And he explaining each one of the part. So like that, even in this verse we can see. So translation, you can show the translation, Prabhuji. So my dear son Narada, know from me that there are 7 lower planetary systems out of the total 14 planetary system. The first planetary system known as Atala, and then Mithala, then Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Rasatala and Patala. So he is telling about 7 lower planetary systems, and then in next sloka he is telling about above 7 planetary systems. So even we can see so in that Goloka chart we can see that there is 7 planetary systems where actually from the Burloka, we can see this Burloka is the middle of the entire creation, entire the manifestation. And then In the Bhuloka, there is a one mountain. What is that? Jambudvipa. So in that Jambudvipa, there are different kinds of oceans also is there. What are those? So like we have salt water. The ocean is salt. So like that, different oceans like milk ocean, and then ocean of ghee butter, and then ocean of sugar cane syrup, and ocean of fresh water, ocean of milk, ocean of wine also is there, and then ocean of cured milk. So like that there are upper 7 planetary systems, and here we can see in the previous verses also the topmost planetary system is the Satyaloka. So yesterday Sarvapriya Prabhu also said it is Sanatana Brahmaloka, so which is called Vaikunta Loka. So there is no anxiety. Prabhuji said also there is no anxiety, but in this material world everything is, so we are in full of anxiety. Then when Narada Muni asked these questions, and Brahma, he started explains about this creation, and he is telling I am nothing. So actually I am doing as an instrument of the Lord. So I am doing my service, and I created secondary planetary system. So not his primary. The primary creation has happened by the Supreme Lord. So here as an instrument we can see even in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Kurukshetra war, Arjuna also acted as an instrument, right? So even there are, even for in the Prabhupada, if we take Prabhupada's life, so Prabhupada also acted as an instrument of his spiritual master. So he spread this Krishna consciousness entire the world, isn't it? So like that we need to be like instrument of the Lord. So the Brahma also is telling like that. So I am the instrument of the Lord. I did my duty, which is duty, like which is I get instruction from the Supreme Lord. And then here we can see the 14 planetary systems. The lower planetary systems called Patala Loka, and middle planetary systems Martya Loka, and then upper planetary systems Urdhva Loka. So even it is now the speculator philosophers, they divided into 3 categories. So one is lower planetary and middle and then upper planetary systems. So they divided that bottom of the 7 planetary systems like Patala Loka. So even in this verse we have seen that to the from the lotus feet of the Lord to the west. And then middle of the planetary system is the navel, and then upper planetary systems are from Swarloka to the, from chest to the head of the Supreme Lord, the upper lokas. So they divided like that. And then in Satyaloka who resides? Lord Brahma resides. So even we can see that is the end of the material universe. So after that, so there spiritual world. Generally, Viraja river. So generally people think and they speak about only Swargaloka. So even before coming to ISKCON, we also don't know about Brahmaloka or Vaikunta Lokas. Hardly people speak about this Vaikunta Loka or Goloka Vrindavan. So generally people what say, so if someone died, they said Swarga Praptirastu. Means, so you can enter into Swarga. Swarga means it is so much enjoyment. Enjoyment is there in the Swargaloka. So for that, so the people, they cannot able to practice Krishna consciousness. Even if we go lower planetary systems, it is very difficult to practice this Krishna consciousness. The best place is Bhurloka, where we are put in this material world. So we can practice Krishna consciousness very nicely here, because so we have that the form of the Lord, and we have the scriptures, we have the association of the devotees, we have prasadam, so we have this preaching movement. So we can nicely perform by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So by chanting the holy name, reading scriptures, taking prasadam, associating with the devotees, so we can easily, nicely and practice this Krishna consciousness. It is very easy. So Prabhupada also said, is there any difficulty? By eating prasadam, associating with the devotees, and taking darshan, visiting temples, and reading scriptures. Is there any difficulty? No, there is no difficulty. So here we can see that there are like after this Svargaloka or Indraloka, so there is like a how we can practice the bhakti means by associating with the devotees only we can practice this bhakti. And this even like I heard from His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu about this chapter, this sloka, and he telling about Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj has questioned by a reporter. So what he has asked actually, he asked about, so what is in newspaper about bhakti? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj actually he want to give that about the bhakti in the newspaper. So what is that newspaper, Prabhuji? You have remember? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Sajjana Toshane, it's Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So actually Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj tried to explain about the bhakti into newspaper, and this reporter asked, what is bhakti on the newspaper? So there is nothing. How much you will give that about the bhakti? So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj said, so what is the news you are actually giving to this Calcutta? So just for example, you can see that, so this earth planet. So this earth planet has 7 continents. What are those? Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, you said, Europe, and then Antarctica. So these 7 continents, in that 7 continents, there are so many countries. In that so many countries, India also is one country. In India, there are so many states. So in that so many states, Bengal is one state. In Bengal, there are so many districts. So in that districts, Calcutta is one city. So in small city, how much news you can give? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj asked this question to the reporter. And then he was very astonished. And then Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj said, you can take these scriptures from the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam about this entire planetary system. The 7 upper planetary system, the 7 lower planetary system. So you can write from this, even in this 40 to 41 sloka we see this, the purport, Prabhupada also said, from the modern enterprises, the astronauts who travel in space may take information from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So they can, even that scientists, they can take information from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that in space there are 14 divisions of planetary systems. So Srila Prabhupada also giving very nice statement in this purport. You can take this bhakti, whatever we are giving, and then you can put into your newspaper. So even in that Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 5th canto, it is very elaborately explained. And that is to this, only this about the material world. And spirituality is there in the, even this material world is the 1/4 of the entire creation. And then spirituality is 3/4 of the material creation. So you can put so much unlimited, even every planet, there are living beings are there. And there are unlimited living beings. So there are, for example, we have seen like in the moon planet, so right, these people, they say like The people, they went to moon planet and they said there is no air and there is only, we can see only the black holes. So there is no air. So even by seeing there is a picture in the astronauts gallery. So what is that picture? We can see they are actually planting that flag of the USA, America. So in that picture we can see the flag is flying. Is there no air in the moon planet? How the flag can flap? So Prabhupada says this statement, someone asked to Prabhupada, so have you been to, we went to moon planet. So Prabhupada said, no, we never been. We can't able to go there because we have some condition for this material body. Because we are in the earthly planet, we are on the earth. But there is a water also is there in this earth. If we can go and stay in, we can live in the water? No. Even there are so many living beings, living entities in the water. That living entity also can't come and stay in this earth. Right? So Prabhupada said, we can't go to any earthly planets, like higher planets, like moon and all. So even we see that in 1969, so His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu is telling about when he was in very young boy. So he heard about this news. 1969, there is so much news in the newspapers, entire the world. So like the people went to moon planet and they landed. What are those? Like, who are they? Neil Armstrong and two other guys. So the three people went, they landed on the moon planet and they given the statement. So there is no air. Then how we can live there without air? And that time actually the NASA, they said, they announced, you can go there, you can build your houses. And even I had read in the news also, one Mataji purchased some land, some lakhs of rupees. It is like few years back. Before coming to Krishna consciousness, I have read this. So from Bangalore, she purchased actually. Bangalore or Karnataka, I didn't remember exactly, but Karnataka. So she purchased some land into moon planet. It came in the newspaper also. So in 1969, it's a big news. They were actually printed so many magazines about this. And actually America, so they actually manufactured a pen. Even if we go to moon planet, if we try to note something in the note with pen, so the ink will flew because there is no gravity, right? So for that purpose, the Americans manufactured a pen with the cost of $1 million. So $1 million means how much the cost of Indian rupee? 8 crore rupees now. Those time is 7 crore rupees. Now it is 8 crore rupees. Just imagine, they're spending 8 crores rupees just, and they're manufactured a pen to note down in the moon planet. So then what is the cost of building the houses? Just imagine. And then when Russians went to this moon planet, they never spent $1 million. They just used pencil. So they used a pencil. So because pencil will work on the gravity. So even Americans, neither we are such a fools. We can't understand about the creation. So but these Russian people, they used their brains. But as a American, the people, they can't understand this. From the Bhagavatam, we can see this about the universe and Vaikuntha planets. It is very nicely explained. Srila Prabhupada given very nicely translations, the purports. So even after that, even if the people, NASA people said we can construct the house, you people also can go and you can travel. So they will arrange, they said we will arrange the vehicles. Is there any transport? Even there will be traffic also. How we can go from here to there? And then after that, after some years, after some days, everything will be quiet. Now there is no talk about moon planet. There is no talk about building houses. There is no talk about going to moon planet or any other planets.
ISRO is doing moon mission. Chandrayaan is there.
Chandrayaan, yes, it has stopped. Is there, if it is the true, it should be continue, isn't it? So like Krishna conscious, it is the true, we are continue. We are continuing also our devotional service, isn't it? So we can't imagine that, so the people, how they are actually cheating. So for that actually we need to be careful from the people. And we need to associate with the devotees always. Try to associate with the devotees. And then read the scriptures. So, even we can see that, so there is a sloka, it is mentioned in that Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, 7th chapter, 107 verse. So, Brahma, Brahmadha, Vipralipsa, Karana Patava, Ishvarera Vakya, Nahi Dosha E Sabha. So that means we are always conditioned, full of defects. What are the 4 defects? Limited senses, yes, illusion, cheating propensity, and then committing lot of mistakes. So when these things are getting, so we will become illusion. Then what happens? Whatever we do, and whatever we conclude, everything will be, it will not correct. Everything will be false. And then explain, Srila Prabhupada also says, one should study Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam thoroughly and to understand about the space. And Prabhupada also explained in the purport, and who explained that time? Who explained about the time? About the time. Generally, actually, our Indian people only, our Vedas only explained about the time, Kala. And for example, you see this 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. That hours came from the Sanskrit word. The word name is Otara. Otara. Otara or Uttara. So I heard from the Prabhuji. So Prabhuji lecture, Prabhuji has explained about. So and even Western people, so they said they actually thought about this earth planet is the flat. This earth planet is like a plane. It's a flat surface. But in the Vedic scriptures, for our in our Sanatana scriptures, we have seen it is a Bhu-Gola Akara. It is a Gola Akara. So it is like a spherical. So after that, recently, the scientists also got to know, so this is, the earth plan is not a flat. It is spherical form. So from the scriptures, actually they can take, even that scientists, they can take whatever they want about the planetary system. That is actually Prabhupada explained and Prabhupada wrote. So what is the first book actually Prabhupada wrote? Easy Journey to Other Planets. Even we can see that there is a pose. The yogi is sitting in the meditation. So by seeing this, actually nowadays in other countries, foreign countries, these books are selling very highly. People are purchasing because they want to go other planets. They want to learn. So even by mystic yoga, so our India, even we can see that our yogis, by their mystic power, they can touch moon like this. Isn't it? Because of that, so we can get that siddhi from the practicing yoga. But that topmost yoga is, Prabhupada explained, Bhakti yoga is the topmost yoga. Like Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga. Then topmost is Bhakti yoga. One who do the devotional service. In the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 7th canto, the chapter, 1st canto, 2nd chapter, 7th verse. Vyasadeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Jana Atyasu Vairagyam Jnanam Chadahetukam. by practicing devotional service, so one can become perfect. So how before the perfection we can't enter into the kingdom of the God. So for that actually we need to purify ourselves. We need to purify our senses, our mind. So then only we can enter into the kingdom of the God. So by chanting this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Even studying the scripture is enough to go to back to home, back to Godhead. So even this entire, even Vaikunta planets, we can go. So we don't think about I need to be into this, I want to go Swargaloka or Patala Loka. No, we should always try to think about I need to go to Vaikunta, Goloka Dham. So then what will happen if we think like this? So the soul, the jiva will running around this material universe. So here only. This, like you can see, like he will around because of he has like birth, death, old age and disease. So we will how we say చిక్కుకోవడం అంటాం కదా కాలచక్రం, entangled. So the jiva will entangled in the birth and death, old age and disease of this cycle. So even we can see in this purport, Prabhupada saying, "A Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna Mam Upetyetu Kaunteya Punarjanmana Vidyate." So one who is actually try to know about the Lord and he will come to my abode. One who try to know about my Punarjanmana Vidyate. So there is no repeated birth and death of the jiva and there is no question of taking rebirth. So the time is also over. I am conclude here. Is there any question and queries and any comments, any correction? So finally we just see the one video about the planetary system. So probably YouTube. I told him. It is 5 minutes only video. It is actually in the TOP. So they actually very clearly explained about the Vedic planetary system. So we just see that video. Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we can see हरे कृष्णा। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की।
श्री गुरु वैष्णव